Welcome to another car ride with Spirit. I am just checking in. Yeah, you guys, yesterday I was out here and I saw leaving my house, it was this big, heavy smoke in the air. I was thinking to myself, oh my God, that looked like an explosion. That looked like a bomb. Like, what is that? Me and my daughter was just looking at the cloud, like the smoke. It looked so close to our home. We were saying, wow, oh my God, maybe somebody went to work and their house caught on fire and maybe it blew up. No matter, I think we was driving for 15 minutes and the smoke was still so big and so black and gray in the air. Then we started getting closer and you could see like the sparks and the like paper like looking things up in the air from the fire. You guys, guess what? It was a warehouse. They said it was four complexes mixed together, warehouse that caught fire and then blew up and had released hazardous material in the air. And when me and my daughter was driving, I was trying to be nosy. I was like, we finally got to the part where the smoke was kind of behind us, but it was like way down the road. And I was steady turning back like this, like this. And I had the window down. I was like, oh my God, the smell, I can't take it, I can't take it. So we rolled up the window and it stinks. I said, woof, woof, wow, that smells bad. Now to find out that they released hazardous material in the air, oh my God. They had to evacuate elementary school because they were near the elementary school. They had to shut it down. Oh my God, you guys. And they said that it was terrible, terrible. I'm just, I didn't hear anybody got hurt or anybody died from it. I just hope not, but oh my God. That was so close to home, and then to be hearing it all over the radio and all on the news. Oh my God. I was riding right down WhileI Road all the way down, and oh my goodness, it was still, you could still see it so close. That's how big it was, you guys. And then I'm just like, anyway. Yeah, you guys, I am out and about. I got so much sleep and oh my goodness, I feel so much better, you guys. And I'm not even in pain today. I'm not hurting. I'm not sore. So I guess that's what I needed. I needed some sleep. Sometimes the body just needs sleep, You got to take care of the body. Boy. But yeah, you guys, I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful. I hope that you're happy TGIF. Yes, thank God it's Friday. What you guys doing? I know some of you guys probably gonna go out, maybe party, go on a date, catch up on schoolwork, maybe office work. I know I gotta catch up on some paperwork for real, you guys. Like I'm procrastinating again. And this paperwork's supposed to be turned in today. And I just looked at it. Man, I looked at it and put it down. So, I'm gonna just fill it out Monday and take care of it Monday. I'm such a procrastinator. You know what? I'm just one of those people that just like to do what I like to do. I don't like being on nobody's time schedule or being where I got to do something right away. I'm just one of those people, you know. You guys, it's so beautiful out here today. It's nice. This is a nice day to like seriously go for a walk and just enjoy Houston. But now they told me they don't release all this hazardous material in the air. I gotta definitely make sure that I am nowhere near in this area walking. I already feel like Houston is polluted because it in so many places like you be like, oh my God, it's so pretty, so it's pretty. Then all of a sudden you got to hold your nose like this, like what the freak is that? What is that smell? Good God Almighty! Even when you got your windows up, you still smell that. What the freak is that? You know? Oh my God. But anyway, You guys, I don't even know what I'm going to watch on TV tonight. I don't know what comes on Friday. I don't even watch TV on Friday nights. I was thinking about this guy that I can't say I dated him. I don't know what to call it. I'm going to say friends with benefits. It was so many years ago though now, but when I think about it just seemed like yesterday. I was just thinking about how I was saying, dang, today Friday. Mm-mm-mm. He came to my mind, but I haven't seen him in, it's going on 5, 6 years now. I have not seen him. Now, I have heard from him. He used to contact me through my Facebook messaging almost every day just to speak and say hi. But then, one day I just said, you know what, I'm kind of done with him, like as far as me and him being friends. It started out like, friends with benefits when we were younger. Like, I'm gonna say, when I say younger, I'm talking about like when I had just turned 30. Yeah, you guys. Whew. Yes, he was my sugar thing, okay? Whew. Anyway, yeah, I thought about him, but over the years, I became very, very less attracted to him, and then we ended up becoming really, really good friends, almost as if we never even had like rendezvous with each other. We just became people that we can talk to and uplift and just speak and check on things of that nature. But to be honest, I always kind of fantasize that one day he would come to me and say, Spirit, I just, because we loved each other's, we really, really liked each other's company. We had so much fun together. He could be himself around me. So I was hoping that one day he'd come to me and be like, girl, I can't live without you. I want you in my life and I need you. I love you. But then one day he did come to me. Let me tell you guys, he came to me, asked me, can he take me out for Valentine's Day? And he showed up to my house. Now, this was the first time he ever showed up with a gift. I was shocked because for all the years I know him, he ain't never give me nothing. He ain't never give me like a gift like for my birthdays, Mother's Days, Valentine's Day, Christmas. I used to kind of feel bad, like, damn, how come he act like he's so crazy about me? And but I never seemed to get like anything from him, like a gift or something to show me that he cared. So he showed up. He had a bear, he had a box of candy, he had a bag. Oh, it was so sweet. I was like, oh, this is sweet. But for some reason, instead of me kind of being like, hoo ha, like, yay, it was like, I kind of got this feeling like, you're a little late. That's how I felt. Like, what I thought I would feel, I didn't feel anything, nothing. Like, I known the guy forever, like since I was 30, and then he shows up when I'm like 39. Bear and oh, excuse me, y'all, I done cursed. Sorry, I had to beat that out. With a freaking bear and candy, like, and then he was like, I want to take you somewhere special. So we did. We went out to eat and everything. I was just waiting, thinking he's going to ask me, I want you to be my woman. I want to grow old with you. I want to settle down with you. He going to say to me, I never met a woman like you. I could talk to you about anything. You're so pretty. You're so sexy. You're so fine. And thinking about you just make me feel so good. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. So I move in a little closer, like, yeah, And then he gonna say, I think that we should see more of each other, maybe like at least once a month. First thing came to my head was like, Botch, what? What the heck you talking about? He said, well, we only see each other like once, maybe every 3 to 4 months. And I said, well, whose fault is that? He said, well, it's your fault. You don't never make time for me. You're always working. You're always busy with your floors. You're always hanging out with your kids. And I'm looking at him. Let me tell you guys, he was making up poor excuses because the type of woman I am, when I know a man is interested, I go the long mile. I go the extra mile. Like, you gonna know that I know you interested, and spirit gonna be good to you. Okay, I'm a one woman. I'm a one man's woman. Okay, I love the fact of dating, courting, maybe falling in love a little bit. I love stuff like that. Even if I'm not in love, just the fact that I'm on that path to that idea, I love stuff like that. Man, shoot. I said once a month. I said no. I know. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to say something. I'm not going to just let him do all the talking this time. Because I did. I let them pretty light brown eyes just mesmerize me. I let them pretty light brown eyes just mesmerize me. So whenever he talked, I was just like Google eyes. I was just all in his face. Like, you know, this time was like, no, I want to see you more than once a month. Shoot, can I see you 4 times a week? He said, what? He said, I work a lot. I said, so, because from my understanding, when a man is in love with a woman or he has a woman, he want to see her more than once a month. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I was like, well, if we can't see each other once a month, then let's just continue being friends. He said, but we haven't, like, you haven't been with me for like a few years, like you don't want to get close to me anymore. I said, because I kind of bypassed that stage. I hung out with you here and there off and on. Yeah, maybe I didn't really have too much time in my earlier life for a man because I was raising my children. I wasn't ready to introduce them to anybody, and I was running several businesses. So yeah, in my earlier life. But now that I'm 39 at the time, going on 40, if a man want my time, let me give it all, the majority of my time to you. When you're available, when you're not working, I want to spend my time with you. You know, with you, you and my family, you and your family, me and you. I want to spend my time with you. And he was like, well, what that mean? I said, that means kudos. Okay, shoot. He said, kudos. Yes, kudos. Bye. Whatever. Live your life. You know, if you're not going to keep on having me hanging on, I need to close this door so that something great can come through the door. He's like, you can't close the door on me. You crazy about me. Yeah, you right. I'm crazy about you. Yeah, you cute. Yep, handsome, fine, you all those things. But you know, when a woman get to a point in her life when she need more, man, shoot. Just like they say, it's plenty of fish, it's plenty of it, okay? So, yeah, I closed that door on him, y'all. I sure did. And then he said, he wrote me on Facebook, I would say about a year ago. And he was like, where you been? I said, I'm in Texas. He says, why you in Texas? I said, because I live here. He was like, well, I guess I'm going to have to come to Texas. I said, for what? He said, because I want to see you. I said, no. Unless you planning on moving down here and trying to have a relationship with me, don't bring your butt to Texas because you know. And he was like, but we've been friends forever. Yeah, we've been friends forever, but it comes a time to grow up. Not only that, sometimes having people lingering around in your life, they just linger. They kind of cop block you. I don't know if I should say that. They kind of keep you from receiving the blessings that you're supposed to receive. They keep doors closed. You know, some doors won't open up because you got certain people around. Sometimes you got to get rid of those people. You got to let them go. And yes, indeed, I let him go. Mm-mm-mm-mm. But you guys, when I met him, he walked into my floors. Girl. Did I say girl? Ah. But anyway, I'm sorry. He had on some tight blue jeans, some black boots, a black leather jacket, a black tight shirt. He had on these dark shades. He had this wavy, pretty hair. He had that sugar brown skin. Mm, he was fine. Oh my God. He bought flowers for his mom. And he told me that he loved the way I made the flowers. And then he came back to my shop and brought his mom with him to introduce her to me, to tell her that I made her flower bouquet. Oh, he was fine. He said, I want to take you out. I said, you want to take me out? He said, yes, girl. Yes, I want to take you out. You fine. I said, oh, okay. And so he was like, when you available? I said, well, I'm available Friday. He said, can you be available Thursday and Friday? I said, Thursday and Friday. I said, would you want to take me out twice in a row? He said, no, I want to spend the whole weekend with you. I want to spend Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll take it in Sunday night. What the freak? What? And I was like, no, I can't do that. I got kids. He was like, I'll pay for a babysitter. So yeah, I was like, oh my God. So I knew this woman. Well, actually, I had a girl who would come to my house and she would help me with my children. And I asked her, can I pay her to stay at my house for 4 days and watch my children? I'm going to be gone. You guys, I closed my shop. Actually, I didn't close my shop. I had people that worked for me, but I did not open up because the time that the girl that did work for me, she opened up like later in the afternoon, but the shop opened up later that afternoon. But you guys, yeah, I didn't go in for 4 days. I didn't see home for 4 days. I spent the whole 4 days with him. We went to this restaurant called Roger Brown's in Virginia. I think it was near Portsmouth Boulevard. It was a sports bar, and he made reservations near the fireplace. Man, oh my God, we ate dinner, we laughed, we talked like, when I tell you, this guy had the prettiest smile. He just, oh, I just melted all over. I just thought he was so fine. And I was just so happy to meet him. I'm going to tell you guys, what he did for a living, he was a sheriff, you know, and yeah, and he worked in the police department. But he had the sweetest attitude. He was so handsome, so polite. He was just really, really sweet. And I really enjoyed his company. And then we end up seeing each other after that. I think we saw each other at least once every 2 weeks. But then my business was picking up. I was getting really, really busy. Then it got to the point where it was once a month. Then it was once every 3 months. And then it just got to the point where when we did see each other, we just kind of talked to catch up with what was going on in our lives. Like he still was living his life and I was living my life. And we just ended up becoming really, really good friends. But then, over the years, as I got older, I was thinking like I want more. I want more than this. But you got to be careful how you start out with a person because that's the way that it may end. We started out just being really, really good company to each other and never putting any pressure on each other about relationship. And it never kind of went into a relationship. And we end up becoming like really, really good friends. But it ended, without no relationship or friendship because he still says that he want to be really a good friend. Man, please go ahead. I don't want no man that's no friend. Okay. I need more than a friend. So until I meet the right one, I will be doing my ASMR, hanging out with you guys, talking to you guys, and enjoying you guys' company. Spirit crazy, you guys. I'm crazy. I know you ain't got to tell me. I know. Yes. I'm here at my daughter's job, you guys. So, toodaloo. I was cleaning up my son's room and I found another piece of this candy. I actually found 3 pieces. I gave one to my daughter and she was like, where you find it? I said, I found it in Dream's room. He introduced this to me, but he won't tell me where he got it from, you guys. I keep asking. Hopefully he bought me a bag. Hey! How you doing, Daniel? Fine. Come to pick your baby up? Yeah, come to pick up my daughter.